Who else wants to increase their conversion rate by up to 10% just by moving from text to video, hassle-free? My formula reveals the secrets of reviving sales letters and making them work miracles for your business. Dear friend, there's nothing worse than having to work your ass off and invest money to create a high-quality product and set up a great sales funnel only to get it to convert at 1% or 2%. We, as internet marketers, have somehow been programmed to accept the 1% or 2% conversion rate, while gurus have been enjoying conversion rates of up to 5% to 10%. And the worst thing is that we have all pretty much accepted the fact that our conversion rates need to be 1% or 2%. Because of this poor rate, I started thinking about the conversion rate as a curse. Everyone knows they're being sold to, and nobody likes it. Our problem is that the majority of us marketers are still using the old, ugly, and boring long-form text sales letters. The time of these sales letters has passed, and they're not doing their job at all anymore. Think about your behavior when you get on a page with a long-form sales letter. What do? If you're like me, then you probably scroll down to see what the price is, and if it's too much, then you might stick around a little and see what else there is on the page, and then 99% of the times, you leave without purchasing. This is what I do. This is probably what you do, and this is what everyone else does as well. Everyone is familiar with long-form sales letters, and we all know right away that they're being sold to. That's why we put our defenses up immediately and proceed with major caution. Is this how you want your customers to look at you? Wouldn't it be better if you could have a friendly relationship with your customers without them thinking less of you the minute they open your website because they know you're trying to sell to them? It's time to stop accepting the 1% conversion rate. I've been struggling with the 1% conversion rate for years. I've attended seminars organized by industry leaders, I have purchased $2,000 courses, and I have done a lot of testing, and I did everything with one goal in mind, to break the 1% conversion rate curse. And after years of learning and researching, I finally did it. I managed to build a business and sales funnel where my conversion rates would go up to as much as 6.3%. In the process, I took a lot of notes, and a complete blueprint has very soon formed. I'll share with you the secret of how I broke the 1% conversion rate curse. The way I did it? By completely freeing my business from long-form sales letters and by transitioning to video sales letters. But before I do that, I want to give you some powerful arguments as to why long-form sales letters really don't work anymore and why video sales letters are killing it online. Here's why you should stop using old sales letters. 1. Nobody reads them anymore. People already got used to these, and the first thing that they do is check the price at the bottom of the page. If the price is not too high, they might not leave just yet, and they might poke around your sales letter for a minute or two, and then most likely leave. 2. Your sales process will break down. Imagine yourself trying to sell something to someone in person, and as you start your speech and start mentioning what the product can do, how it was developed, and then all of a sudden someone makes you skip forward to a part where you describe a bonus that you're offering, and then they make you skip forward to the price. Obviously, if someone was to stop you from telling your story right there, would be no way to hook them up and make them buy. This is exactly what happened with the sales letter. Nobody reads them in the order that it's meant to be read, and so your sales process breaks down, and your potential buyer doesn't even know what you're trying to sell to him. 3. Sales letters are meant to be written by professionals. This is not entirely true. Anyone can write these, but there is a huge difference when you compare a sales letter that was written by someone who doesn't know much about copywriting with a sales letter written by a professional copywriter. Professionals who charge thousands of dollars, by the way, might do a pretty good job with a long-form sales letter and might manage to get a good conversion rate, but regular Joes like us most likely will not get good conversion rates like them. Here's why you should start using video sales letters. 1. Novelty in most markets. Selling with videos is a novelty in most markets. The internet marketing niche might not be a stranger to videos, but the other markets are pretty open to video sales letters. Only the most advanced marketers are using videos. The ones who are not following the trends are still trying the old school approach. They're probably starting to realize that something is not right anymore. If you're one of these marketers, then you won't have any of these problems anymore. 2. It lowers their defenses. Approaching a potential customer with a video is much better because they won't immediately put up the defense that most people put up when they stumble upon a long-form sales letter. They'll have their defenses down as they don't know exactly what you're about to do. 3. Tell your story right. You can finally stop them from scrolling down and look at the price and then leaving. You can finally tell your story the way it's meant to be told, and you can finally do your sales process just the way it needs to be done. This is a major conversion booster. 4. Show the price when the time is right. Why should your leads know right from the start that you're trying to sell them something? With a video sales letter, you can hide the price and buy button until you start talking about the purchase in the video. Later in the blueprint, I'll share a script with you which will enable you to hide the buy button until the time is right. With perfect timing, you'll see a major increase in the conversions. 5. Write and create it yourself. With the help of this blueprint, you'll learn exactly how to structure and write a script for a video sales letter. You no longer need to part with thousands of dollars in order to get a professional copywriter to write the script or sales letter for you. You really can do it yourself, and later on, I'll show you exactly how. 6. Easier to grab attention. With video, it's much easier to grab attention. You can use all kinds of sound and video effects. Even if you don't use sound and video effects, your voice is enough to grab the attention of your leads. Of course, I'll talk in detail about how to grab attention and keep the viewers interested until the end. My 13-step formula gets results time after time after time. I was constantly sending traffic to different versions of my video sales letters. I decided to test the heck out of these videos until I find out exactly what works and what doesn't. I didn't see any other way. There was nobody teaching these secrets. I suppose they were all keeping these pieces of information for themselves. After 4 months of trial and error, my blueprint was finally formed, and I got the perfect formula that got me amazing conversion rates. During this process, I was able to form a 13-step formula that I now use every time I create a sales video. This formula works wonders for me, and I have achieved great conversion rates of 4.9% in the dating niche, 5.5% in the health niche, and over 7% in the making money niche. I am now allowing a very limited number of individuals to get their hands on my personal video sales letter blueprint, and I am ready to share all of my secrets. Before I tell you how much I'm about to ask for it, I want to make sure that if you're not satisfied, you won't lose a single cent. This is why I'm offering my 100% risk-free guarantee. If you are not 100% on fire and totally jazzed, if you are even the slightest bit underwhelmed, if for any reason you decide you aren't completely satisfied, just email me within the first 60 days, and I'll refund you everything up to your last cent. No questions asked. Your satisfaction is very important to me, and if you're not satisfied, I don't want your money. It's as simple as that. This is my personal guarantee to you, 100% risk-free. Now, there's no excuse as to why you should say no to my video sales letter blueprint. If you want to see a major change in your business, and if you want to double, triple, quadruple, even quintuple your current results, all you need to do is click the button below and get your copy of my limited video sales letter blueprint. It's all about to change for you. I don't know if you're excited or not, but you should be. If you're using a traditional long-form sales letter at the moment, you're about to experience a massive boost in your conversion rates. If you're getting the usual 1% conversion rate with video, you can easily get a 5% to 8% conversion rate or higher. This means that you can double, triple, quadruple, or even quintuple your profits and sales just by moving from a traditional sales letter to a more modern and more powerful video sales letter. And right now, I'm offering a great deal on my video sales letter blueprint. If you don't take action now, you're only delaying the inevitable. Sooner or later, you'll have to move your business to video sales letters. But by the time you finally do that, everyone will be using video and you'll be forced to move to video in order to survive, not in order to boost your conversion rate. Think carefully about your next move. Click Add to Cart below now before it's too late. P.S. You might miss the opportunity of a lifetime. This is selling at a very low price, and the potential of the course is immense. The changes you will see after applying my formula are going to knock your socks off.